You were preparing to go down these stairs, and you have an unconscious, mostly naked man and some children.
Oh God, that does sound dodgy as fuck.
Yes. So, what would you like to do?
Um,
I'm gonna suggest we leave the children out of the room where scary noises are coming from if we're going down there.
we
Leave
already
them
checked
with-
everywhere on this level, right?
Yes. So this level is safe. And we don't know what's down there, and I don't feel comfortable bringing little children, and she whispers this next bit, one who has hypothermia probably, downstairs, or down to where the noise is coming from.
Then I will grab out whatever bit of food or rations or whatever I have in my backpack, put them down, and leave like one of my furs there, and let the kids sit on it and just have something to eat, and just we will be back soon.
It's snack time.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of takes off the really nice furry fur cloak that she bought like right before coming here, and she leaves it with the kids so they can have something to snuggle up under.
And I'll look at you two and like motion my head towards the unconscious guy, and he's like, and him?
I mean, it'll be a little bit difficult taking him downstairs.
Yes, I think he was just lunch for another day.
Just in case, though, she's going to take her dagger and she's going to give it to the oldest child there. And just says, if he wakes up and he's not a nice man, then you have something to defend yourself with, okay? She's just going to give him the dagger.
Yep.
So I have armed the children.
And left them with a naked man. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? They could cut him to they can overpower him as a group. They've got more food. They're nice and snug. They've got a weapon. That's the best I can do. Unless we have firewood, I can give them some heat.
Do we want to tie him up?
I mean, he's unconscious. If as long as we're not down there too long, I think we'll be okay. I think he's probably just as much as a victim as they were, to be honest.
You guys never actually looked at him.
Well, what the description was, he was like pretty much naked with like just scraps of clothes on. I didn't think there was much to look for.
I mean, I guess Eve will take a quick peek over him, just like see if he has any interesting marks or scars or anything like that.
All right. You can do a perception check. I was more, and what I meant by that was that like nobody like did a medicine check or anything to see.
If he's still
Well,
alive.
none of us can do that.
Yeah.
We're dumb as we're not dumb. We're unwise as hell.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone here naturally knows anything about medicine. Like, I can tell you the history of my home city, but that's about it.
Yeah, Lena doesn't either. I thought she did, but she doesn't.
I mean, I've got a +2.
I got a +1. When it comes to anything with intelligence, I can do stuff.
So, you do notice that he does have a few scars. They look like they are probably battle scars, but it's hard to tell. The only other thing that you notice, and I think I mentioned this before, he does look like at one point he was probably a fairly muscular man. Like he is very weakened at this point, but he looks like this was not like an out of shape person that lost a bunch of weight. I mean, you can see that he has lost weight, but he's still relatively muscular for the shape that he's in, which means that he must have been much more muscular before this. You also notice on his
He's sick.
On his chest, the left side of his chest, he has a fairly intricate tattoo of a dragon that stretches out a little bit onto his shoulder as well.
As Eve is sort of there sitting it, the second she notices, oh, I've gone red. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
There we go. So Discord said, you are now not connected. And I was like, shit. She takes out her book really quickly and just immediately starts drawing that tattoo.
Yep.
Like, she's just like, oh, what's this? Gotta draw it down.
as I see what she's doing, like, and I notice what she's looking at, can I tell if his scars look like from battle wounds or if they look like just from other stuff that I wouldn't know? But I want to specifically know if it looks like he's been a fighter or warrior.
Do a survival check with advantage.
18.
Yeah, it looks like he's taken some hits from weapons. He doesn't look like he's, doesn't have a bunch of paper cuts or anything. I mean, it looks
Okay.
like you recognize.
It's like slashing and stabbing. It's not like burns or anything.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Could I have a quick check at the tattoo then?
Yep.
What would you like? History, investigation.
Oh yeah, can I do a history check for the tattoo? Because that's something I'd be interested in.
I'm not sure.
Intelligence check?
Yeah, I mean, a straight intelligence check would be good, I think.
I have a +3 to intelligence. Can I also take a check?
Yeah.
Because she is drawing it. Ooh. 22.
Yeah, I mean, from your knowledge and education, it's not the you've seen the stereotypical symbol. This is not it, but you would gather that this is depicting Bahamut.
Oh, and aren't gods like super no right now?
Mm-hmm. Now, like the true, and I'm doing air quotes that you can't see, the true symbol of Bahamut is it's like almost like a shield, a blue shield with like a platinum head on it. That's not what this tattoo is of. It's actually like a tattoo of a dragon, but the dragon does appear, best you can tell, because it's not like it's not like magical ink or anything, but it looks like it's attempting to, at the very least, be more of a silverish sort of platinum dragon that is tattooed on his chest.
Eve just thinks, well, at least it's not got multiple heads. Because, dragon, multiple head, that's bad. That's Eve's thought process. She says she looks at the others and says, well, should we go downstairs?
I can lead the way.
Reaches over and do you want me to cast light on your weapon so you can see where you're going?
Is there any light coming from the bottom of these stairs?
Not that you can see.
No. Yeah, he'll hold.
You can't see the bottom of the stairs though. So.
Oh, okay. Then he'll look and say, we get to bottom stairs first, and I do not want them to be alarmed if anyone else is down there. I would rather surprise.
Okay. She gives a nod.
Dark when we get to bottom, then yes.
She gives another nod, and she moves, and she's like got her hand slightly on your shoulder, as if to say, "I will guide you, since I can see in the dark."
All right. Then yeah, I'm gonna try to go down these steps as quietly as possible.
Stealth.
For everybody.
Oh yay!
Stealth? Oh no, stealth is not something I'm good at.
It's something that Lena is very good at. Hopefully.
She is proficient with a +6.
I have not got
Damn,
good
Matt,
stealth.
you know what? Use that as your perception roll for whoever's downstairs.
Double ones, that's hilarious.
Jesus.
I want to take a screenshot of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we're trying. We're not going quiet. We're trying to.
+6, and I rolled 2 7s. It's amazing.
That just means that the enemies or whoever is against us is going to be rolling high.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when we get towards the bottom, do I notice if there's any because you said there were lanterns or candles up around here? Is there anything downstairs?
There's a little bit of light. There are a couple candles that you can see. You get down to the bottom of the stairs and you can see you're kind of in a small room that is, and you can see directly across from the stairs, probably only 10, maybe 15 feet away is another door. And along the sides of this rather small room, there appear to be bunk beds. You don't see anybody, don't hear anybody. The beds themselves appear to be rather small. And then in between two of the beds on the right side of the room, there is another door. So there's a door straight across, and then there's a smaller door to the right, in between some bunk.
All right, so I'll stop and I'll kind of turn around and whisper as quietly as I can. Hey, there are two doors. Do either of you hear anything?
I can check.
Do a listen check.
I would like to
Perception.
listen.
Ooh.
That's a good list.
You don't hear anything. I mean,
Also, what?
you hear some like water dripping from the caves, but you don't hear any.
Why am I unconscious?
Well,
Nothing really jumping out.
which door first? This one, and I'll point to the one straight ahead, or the one near bed.
Can you get through the one near the bed, big guy?
Do I look like if I like bent over, I'd be able to fit through?
It's not short. It's more narrow than short.
Okay. And I'll just look at him and nod, and we go there first. And I will start. I mean, I'm still trying to go quiet, even though we're sucking at it. But approach the door that is in between the beds.
Speak for yourself. I got 16.
Yeah, true.
I got 3.
I'm gonna move you guys to the main map for now, just because we're not actually. Also, I updated the map.
Ooh.
Yeah, I noticed.
I haven't put your name in there. Eva. You gave me that after I made the map, so
Oh, that's fine.
so
Yes, secret.
so you're opening the side door.
Well, I'm gonna approach it first. Like I don't want to just walk up to it and open it. I want to try to get everyone like kind of closely behind me before I start opening it. So I'll like wait till everyone's there, and then I mean, again, I'm gonna try to open it as quietly as possible and take a look in before anything else.
Okay.
Would you want me to roll new stealth just for the door part, or just
Um,
keep what I was using?
I'd say if you're trying to open the door quietly, I'll also do a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Ooh.
Yep. You open it. The door itself doesn't make any noise, and you can see it's a closet.
It's a closet. All right. Can I just like I'll move out of the way and let one of them look in and say, too dark for me to see, but small room.
I can certainly have a look.
And I'll just move out of the way. I'll just position myself so they can have a look in that room. I just want to position myself in between them and the other door.
Okay.
In case anything came through it.
Say an investigation.
Are we investigating a cupboard?
Yeah, you don't really see any. I mean, there's some nasty linens in there for the beds. But
Do I see any rope?
There's no rope. There's
Fuck.
nothing particularly exciting in there.
And just as we're like walking, since we're right in between the beds, can I just look on the bed and see if there's any sign of like, I know you said they're smaller, but like, is there any like clothing left, or like, can I tell how recently they've been used or anything?
I mean, they look like they've been used fairly.
Okay.
recently.
Can I look under the beds?
Yes.
Do I see anything under the beds?
You do not.
Fuck, okay. One of these days there'll be something under the bed and I'll be smart for looking under.
I don't know why, but the first time I ever tried DMing a campaign, every single time the group I was DMing always looked under every single fucking rug, no matter what it was.
You never know if there's going to be a trapdoor.
Right?
Yeah. All right. So I'll motion to them that I'm going to go towards the other door and approach that one and try to open it the same way. And
You treat D&D like a point-and-click game. Check everything.
Combining things together that make no sense. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to. Is this one a double door or is it a single door also?
It's a single door, but it's larger. It appears
Okay.
to be like a door.
Yeah, I'll try to open it quietly again. Just crack it open until I could get a peek in.
You don't see anything.
Is there
So-
still enough light that I can see, or do I need light cast now?
At this point, because you're in a somewhat lit room and the hallway appears to be dark, you can't see anything.
Okay.
Because, you're,
I'll leave the door how it is creaked open, and I'll say, hey, one of you have a quick look.
Very well.
The maid is shut up immediately. Like, we don't want to go first.
well, Lena will look. So Lena can see that there appears to be a shorter hallway, and then it seems to dead end, but then there appears to be a turn to the right because there's a bit of a flicker of light coming from that direction. So the hall before it turns appears to be maybe about 10, 15 feet down the corridor.
Then I'll finish opening it, and I'll just put my finger up to my lips, like try to be quiet again, and just start creeping towards the flickering light.
Let's do more stealth checks. Maybe I won't roll double ones.
Ooh.
I rolled another one though, and I rolled
Well,
a 2. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, but he did crit, and I didn't roll terrible, and maybe the sorcerer will roll high this time.
I'm like, I don't want to click it because I'm going to fuck up.
One and one okay, and then one awful and one amazing. So
Yeah, and I
good,
feel
good
like
luck deciding that, Matt.
well, Lena and Storm pretty much cancel each other out as far as I'm concerned.
Hmm.
But I mean, and then an 18 and a 5 pretty much is a middling.
Mm-hmm. If that was all put into one roll, it'd be completely average.
Yes.
Eve can't stealth very well. She has no sense of dexterity and she has no strength.
Lena's actually very good at it, just not when I roll for her, apparently. All right, so as you're approaching the end of this hall, you don't see anything, but you hear some rustling around, and though not quite as strong as when you were over there where you found the dude, you're starting to get a bit of a smell as you're coming around, getting close to the corner of this hallway here.
What kind of smell?
Rotting.
Oh, lovely.
Just rot, basically.
Okay.
It's hard to tell exactly what it is.
And we hear some moving, like some rustling. You said, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna.
You can hear a little bit of chain rattling.
I'm gonna just put my hand back real quick to stop them, and pull the maul out from over my shoulder, and just kind of look at them and just I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna mouth the words like "be ready," like just mouth them. And once I see them like kind of give me an okay, I'm gonna continue on to peek my head around the corner.
I'm gonna put my hand like on my chest, whisper a few arcane words, and cast Mage Armor.
And once I see everyone kind of like ready themselves, I will creep up and try to peek my head around the corner.
Okay.
You want me to do perception?
With disadvantage because you don't have dark vision.
Okay. It would have been good, but it's still not terrible.
You have a hard time picking out exactly what is happening, but as you kind of get around the corner there and poke your head around, you see a very large shape. It looks like a creature of some kind as it's moving around, but it is just kind of an odd, giant, grotesque looking shape.
Is it like bipedal or is it like on all fours?
It is bipedal.
Okay.
but it appears to have like a giant like humpback, and
Okay.
And
Bjorn is gonna. Oh God.
you can see that you hear it making sounds that actually just creep you out. It's like it's speaking, but it just the sound of it just kind of like chills you. It's just horrifying to hear. And you again, you don't really understand what's being said, but it sounds very alternating between like a sort of maniacal sort of giggling and also just sort of like an angry sort of, not yelling, but just like
threatening.
yeah, like an angering sort of, even kind of a muttering.
Okay.
And you can see that it appears to be there appear to be like I guess the best you could describe is like tables, two of them, and it seems to be occupied with whatever is on these tables.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull my head back around, and I mean, he'll look a little bit uneasy, but he'll just look at you both, and he'll just like pull his hammer up to his chest and just nod at you. And Eve, he's gonna look at you and lean in as close as he can and whisper. Actually, Matt, is there anything I could like pick up around me, like a little rock or like a little piece of broken wood or anything?
Yeah.
Like maybe just something that I could fit in my hand but close my hand over it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll look at you, Eve, and I'll say, can you make this light for when we get in?
I mean, I can do it right now.
Yes, I close in my hand, and then when I need to see, I open.
Okay. She sort of like leans over, touches the thing.
And he's going to look at you before you do. He says, it will not be hot, yes?
No, it'll be fine. And again, she speaks very quietly, and if you listen, the words don't sound like normal arcane words, and she casts light.
Okay. So I'm going to see it, and I'm going to immediately close my hand over it, like, and hold my my maul in the other hand. And was I able to tell, like, when this thing was occupied at the table, was it facing away from where we're coming from or facing towards it?
As you were looking at it, its back appeared to be.
Okay. So again, I'm going to put my finger up to my mouth, and I'm going to just say, quiet. And I'm going to try to creep around, keeping my hand as tightly closed as I can to not let any light escape.
Small question, though.
Yeah.
How high is this? Is the ceiling in here?
Probably about 15 feet.
Okay.
But as you guys are kind of like creeping around, I'm gonna both Eve and Soren make Arcana check.
Oh yes, something I'm good at. Fuck. Because yeah, my life right now can't roll good.
Soren, as you go around the corner, you recognize that this creature is casting a spell of some kind.
I won't say loudly whisper, but make it so it's audible to Bjorn to hurry. It is casting a spell.
All right. When he says that, oh god, Bjorn is not very smart, and he's going to take hurry literally, and he's going to start running towards this thing.
And Soren will follow.
All right.
Eve will follow after.
Like, I want to get in, and as soon as like it makes any sort of movement to turn and look towards us, I'm going to just drop the rock onto the ground so it kind of lights up a little area.
I believe it lights up 20-foot radius.
Yeah,
with dim
I think
lights.
it's 20. I think it's 40 foot, and at 20 it turns dim, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 20-foot bright, 20-foot, and then 20-foot
Yeah.
after that it's dim.
So I mean, Matt, if you want to just leave it on me, I don't mind either way. I mean, you don't got to make a new token for a light rock.
Light rock. I could have just cast it on you.
I think. Does that work? Did that?
Yeah, that made it bigger.
And everybody should be able to see that light, although everybody else can see except you anyway, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, I got the long range.
All right. So I mean, I can't see where this thing is or anything yet. So I mean, if you want to put me out in front where I would be, because I don't know how close we would get before it noticed us either.
I'll move everybody up a bit here.
Elena would have stayed a little bit back. She would not have gone. She would have stayed slightly behind,
That's fine. You can move yourself, but I was just
I'm
moving
trying.
so that we're all kind of in the same general area.
Yeah, she would have stayed
And I'm
behind.
assuming it's down in like this direction.
Oh
Yes.
god, that thing is creepy.
Okay. So is this where we're rolling initiative?
If you're running, yes.
Yeah. I as soon as he told me that, I would have taken off, like moving quickly. All right.
So
Ha-
you are 40 feet from it at the moment.
Okay.
So is this room still 15 feet tall in this room? Or is it like any bigger, any smaller?
It's about 15 feet around the entirety of the room.
How big is Fjord Bjorn gonna I fucking called you Fjord then. I've been
I'm
watching-
6 foot. Yeah, I'm 6'7", so I would to like pretty much exactly 13 feet to.
Okay.
So take into fact that I have a huge two-handed weapon that I swing very wide.
Okay. Do I have time to cast a spell on him before he runs off?
No,
Okay. I mean, if my turn goes before his, then maybe.
correct.
All right.
No, it's not. I am rolling terribly tonight. I'm cursed.
I finally get to use the signature spell I've chosen for this build.
The shadow one you were saying about?
The Shadow Blade, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bjorn, it was distracted and you take off running. I don't
All right,
think you can
so-
make it to it.
Well, as I'm running, I'm gonna flip my maul into my left hand and grab one of the javelins out from my back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, and ooh, that thing is fucking ugly. All right. Yeah, and I will. And just I'm not extremely familiar. I can't rage and do a ranged attack, right?
There's a
Yeah,
Like
you
rage
can.
has to be with melee, right?
No,
nope.
No, it doesn't.
no.
Okay.
You can do it with anything.
Just rage.
Yeah, it says no. It says when you make a melee attack using strength. Oh, wait. So I just don't get to add damage to that then.
Yeah, you don't add the damage,
Yeah.
but you can still attack
Okay.
while ranged while
Okay,
raging.
so it wouldn't get. I wouldn't get rid of my rage from. Okay, all right. So yeah, then I will start like breathing very very heavily and scream very loudly as I throw a javelin straight at this.
Nice. All right. So yeah,
And
it's a pretty large target, and it was not expecting you, so you throw the javelin right into its back, and it makes a horrible shrieking sound and
All right.
turns to see you.
and as like Bjorn, I mean you can't see his face right now, but he looked uneasy before, but as soon as the battle starts, he has a big fucking grin on his face.
Bloodlust.
hmm And that is my turn.
Right. It is Lena's turn, and I've never played a gunslinger before, so this will be fun.
Pretty much, the only thing you have to worry about is if you roll a 1, the gun is going to need to be fixed.
Let's not break her gun.
Oh, that would just be too funny.
I've already rolled double ones. Well, I've rolled 3 1s and a 2 for her so far. So she's going to run around and then go back against the wall here, and she will fire her now proficient pistol. And it goes
Dude.
by.
You are going to roll the same number every single time.
All right, so let me get track of her ammo here. All right, so she misses, and again, it's an extremely loud sound echoing in this small chamber here. So everybody's ears hurt a little bit. But this creature now reaches back and grabs the javelin out and throws it up back against the wall, shrieks horribly in your face, drool sort of like falling off of her teeth. And she is going to attack you twice. She's going to
Okay.
attempt to claw at you first.
All right.
And
18.
she misses wildly in her anger. And as she gets a little bit closer, she's going to attempt to bite you. But you see it coming, and you dodge out of the way, and she appears to be even angrier now.
I do not want her mouth on me.
Not into that.
All right, Sorn, you are up.
Okay. As I'm running forward, I'm going to allow the blue runes along my skin to flare up, and I'm going to drop into the blade song. So I get to move up to 40 feet while in this. So that's my bonus action, and for my action, I'm going to stick my hand out, pull the shadows from the room, and make it coalesce into a blade. And cast Shadow Blade. So I've got a 2d8 psychic longsword in my hand.
Okay, then.
And that is my turn.
Well, that's cool too. If you drop or throw it, and then you can use your bonus action on your next turn to make it reappear. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Eve, you are up.
Just double checking the distance of both of my spells. Both 60 feet. Oh, that's 120 feet though. That's nicer. I'll do this one here, just in case. So her eyes sort of glow icy blue, and she'll first do Tides of Chaos, and then throw a ray of frost at the big monster dude. And I can do this twice because she has advantage.
Just so you know, you can make your character sheet so it automatically rolls 2 for you.
You know, if I can figure out how to do
On your character sheet, hit the cogwheel real quick, right next to where it says character.
Yeah.
And then all the way over to the right, you see where it says like roll normal advantage, blah blah blah. Like at the very top right, underneath your like experience points. If you go straight down from there, you'll see one that says roll 2 legacy. Above where it's like the blue ability checks and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be red. It says roll 2, and then in legacies in red.
Oh, okay. So
And just click that. Yep. And then whenever you click it, it doesn't give you advantage or disadvantage. It just makes 2 rolls, so that way if you have one or the other, you could determine it.
Awesome. All right, thanks. Oh,
But
crap.
we'll take
I clicked the button.
So that definitely hits. Both of them would have hit her.
Can I take the 8 damage because I took advantage?
No.
Oh.
I
Worth a try.
appreciate the effort, though.
But Wild
yeah.
magic time. I mean, if you don't want me to cast, I think it happens automatically, right? Wait.
It's technically, since this is a cantrip, you wouldn't have to roll the D100.
Wait, did I write the right? I don't have starting at first level. No, but I rolled it so that I'd get advantage.
Right, but anytime you use this feature, I can make you roll, but it's after you cast the spell of first level or higher.
Well, I can only do this once per long rest.
Correct.
What? What?
Yeah.
You know, I do that multiple times per long rest. I have never actually noticed that bit of the section. Whoops.
Yeah.
1 combat so far, no big deal.
All right. Bjorn, you're up.
Bjorn is probably one of the dumbest people you ever meet, but when it comes to combat, he kind of knows what he's doing. So I want to take a very arcing swing. I'm going to swing it like around this way and move over here to get her to hopefully stay focused on me so she won't be looking at the rest of the party. So I'm going to do it recklessly and end up right here after I swing. Okay. So this will be with advantage.
And you miss.
Yep. And that will be his turn.
All right. It is Lena's turn. What is she? I don't think that she is in any hurry to run up and stab it, so she's going to attempt to shoot it again. I rolled another 1 for damage. I mean, she definitely hits it,
Mhm.
but yeah.
And then I think she has 2 more shots before she has to reload.
Right. Down. Okay, so she fires it off. Still really loud, still kind of annoying in this chamber. It is now creature's turn again. She's going to do 2 things again, but not the same things. She is going to first use a legendary action
Mhm.
to just cast Eldritch Blast at Lena. Just got shot. And that does hit her, but it didn't roll the damage, so this real quick. Takes 7 points of damage from the Eldritch Blast. And then she will use her regular action to get real close to you, Bjorn, and give you a nice big hug.
Is she like grappling me?
It's not a grapple.
Okay.
Well, it is. I take it back. I'm sorry. It is a grapple. However, this is called a crushing hug.
So just a
And-
regular bear hug.
Yes. So, it was a 19 to hit. So I think that should
That
grab
just hits me, yeah.
you. And I rolled crit damage, so you take 37 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Cut in
she-
half.
Yes, bludgeoning.
So that's 18 or 19. Do you round up or down?
Roll round down. So
Okay, so
18 points of damage.
Alright.
And you are grappled.
okay.
And as long as you were grappled, you will continue to take damage at the start
Okay.
of her turn. So Soren, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to move behind her to flank, but can I flank if Bjorn's grappled?
I would say no, because he's not threatening her at the moment. He's being crushed by her.
I'll still make an attack. So I'm going to finally use the Shadow Blade. Does a 20
Nice.
hit?
It does indeed.
17
points of
psychic damage.
That's a nasty headache.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I screwed this up. Oh, I did screw this up. I screwed this up bad.
Oh no. What do?
I was making her take way more damage than she was supposed to from all of your
Regular attacks.
Yeah. But it's fine, whatever. But she's not resistant to psychic damage, so she takes 17 points from that. So she is now angry and but it's just making her squeeze Bjorn even harder.
That's not
We've
my
done
problem.
20. We've done 23 normal damage so far. If you want to just give her 12 HP back.
I won't give her the full 12, but I'll give her a little bit because she's resistant to bludgeoning and piercing and slashing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any bonus actions, so for now, that is the end of my turn.
All right, Eve, you're up.
Okay. I don't have to arrange. Alright, so Eve's gonna panic seeing Bjorn being cuddle struggled. And
Still has a big smile on his face.
Can she move up to here? She can move up to there.
30 feet, yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna move. She's gonna do something she doesn't often do. She's gonna move there, and she says, "Just hold." She's like, "Oh shit!" Puts her hand and tries to touch him, and she's gonna cast enlarge.
Do you have distant spell?
Yes, but it has to have a range, and this doesn't have a range.
Don't certain things with distance spell,
Wait.
if it doesn't have a range, you can cast it out 30 feet.
Enlarge has the range of 30 feet.
Okay, fuck that then. She was here, I think. Hold on. No, I would have been like back there. She's gonna move, so she's gonna move to there, so she's against this wall. And she's gonna cast the same exact spell, but she's gonna cast it from here at feet because I thought I thought it was a touch spell, and she's just gonna cast it from here. So you get pretty big. I'm pretty sure you become large,
Mm-hmm.
and your weapon also does an extra one d4 attack damage.
Okay.
But also, is he technically grappled or restrained, or
He is grappled, yes.
would he break out of that because he's suddenly gotten a fuck ton bigger?
Good question. I
That
mean-
is a question I've never considered.
Because like he's gone from a 6 foot to a big boy.
So I guess the real question is, would you be considered a large creature at that point?
Yes.
Then you would still be grappled because large or smaller creature is in her grapple. She's a large creature, so
Oh, okay. But you do have advantage on your
Mhm.
strength saves and strength rolls and your saving throws now.
Okay. All right.
So she just screams that you can do this, puts a hand out, and you suddenly go poof.
You'll like hear like a very pained chuckle.
She's confused whether this is a good or bad thing, and she's just worried.
trying to
I
see.
don't
'cause
think I can.
I was looking at grappled, so it says like the thunder wave spell could count as breaking someone away from the grapple, but since you're just getting bigger and she can hold something that's larger or smaller, I think you'd still be.
Yeah. That's fine.
Let's see.
And its weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh,
Fuck.
by 8?
You become thick.
Oh my god! Holy shit. Yeah, I weigh 1,700 pounds.
He's a big boy.
I just don't want going to the bathroom after him.
The question is, does he struggle against it?
Does a Bjorn shit in the woods?
Wait, what?
No, it creates a mountain.
No.
All right, so Bjorn, it is your turn.
Feeling myself getting bigger, I am going to attempt to just put both of my arms in get in the creases of her, what I would consider elbows, and just try to push out and escape the grapple.
Okay.
So athletics with advantage. 24.
That does it. The 14 wouldn't have.
Whew. All right. Now I do have a question. Well, actually, I was attacked anyway, so yeah, I kept my rage.
Correct.
I was gonna say, is breaking out of a grapple still keeping rage? All right. Well, then, yeah, that I'll do that, and I will just when I fall to. Actually, I don't even know if I'd fall to the ground. My feet might be just dangling there.
Yeah, I think you at that point you were large enough that you were just literally just hugging now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm going to just put both hands on my weapon and just look at her now that I'm probably looking down at her, smiling like a fucking maniac. And that will be my turn.
All right, it is Lena's turn, and she's a little disturbed by everything that's happened so far.
Big Bjorn.
So she doesn't have any spells or anything. So, what I'll have her do is she's going to fire her pistol again. She has
2. Ooh, wow.
All right, so that is 12 points of damage because that certainly hits her.
Remember resistance.
Correct. That is 6 points of damage. And she... I think she must have used her action surge on the green hag because she doesn't have
did.
it. All right. So she's got one more shot before she needs to reload. She's running low on bullets, though. But that is her turn. Is now the creature's turn. So, she will look at Big Bjorn here, and she is going to. You see her like angry, but also kind of smiling at this big creature. And as she sort of opens her mouth, this cloud of like insects, like mites and fleas and other sort of disgusting little parasites, just start flying out of her mouth. Do a Constitution saving throw, Bjorn.
My skin is crawling from the way you just described that.
Thank God.
All right. So you are able to sort of like bat all of this disgustingness away. And after that, she's just going to try and bite you and claw at you.
Sure.
18 to hit.
That does hit.
And I rolled another 1. So you take 6 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3.
All right.
And then that was her bite. So as she opened her mouth and all those bugs came out, she was leaning towards you, and then she just like bites into your arm. But then she claws at you. She like stabs her claws into your side, and you take 18 points of slashing damage, half. So 9.
Okay. All right, looking rather hurt, but still standing.
And Sorn, it is your turn.
Now that
The two big creatures in front of you here.
yeah, I think now that Big Boy Bjorn's no longer grappled, I get to have some fun.
Yeah, so you would have advantage.
Big Boy Bjorn is now your canon nickname.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna add another B word to it every time. First it was
Yeah,
Big Bjorn, then Big Boy.
Triple B.
Yep.
Well, no, this is your name for when you're enlarged. That sounds wrong.
We already got naked men and children, so it can't be that much worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if I can give her a headache. Oh, come on.
That damage is great.
Ah.
Does miss.
That
Well,
hurts.
That's my turn.
All right, Eve, you are up.
Eve is gonna think, crap, I can't really do much from back here, but I just gotta keep going, and I've gotta cast a firebolt at her butt. Ooh,
17 last hits her.
Nice.
Not resistant to fire damage. Takes the full.
And I will keep using fire damage.
You can see the fire hitting her and her getting a little angry and gives you a nice stare.
She sticks her tongue out, like very childishly.
Now I don't. Since I am flanking, I don't have to do reckless. So Bjorn is going to try to, since she just bit him in the arm, he's going to try to push into her with his shoulder and just kind of like baseball swing them all at her like chest area.
Okay.
Oh, 14.
Nope.
Oh, fuck her. And you can tell it's taken him a little bit to get used to this new size, and he just swings a bit short, and yeah, he looks like he's extremely bloody. He's kind of limping, but he still has that fucking smile on his face, and he is ready for next round.
Alrighty, it is Lena's turn. She will fire, I guess, that her last she has to reload. 17 just hit. To damage. And it's a full action to reload, isn't it?
I think later on you could do it as a bonus action, but I believe I'll look it up while you're figuring out whatever.
All right. I have the
Yeah, you sent it to me. I'm looking at it for you right now.
Yeah, I think it only becomes a bonus action at a later level.
That makes sense. And you have additional action surges as well, because I know that's what Percy did all the time. Like attacked 47
At
times.
level
per round.
15, you could reload any firearm as a bonus.
Okay, so it's going to be a while for her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me tick down.
I mean, I don't know if she would have already chosen them, but I think she has her trick shots.
They're
yeah.
not on her sheet, but
Yeah. And she has her grip
Oh.
points and stuff with the trick shots, yeah.
and actually, I'm just realizing she also didn't update her character sheet. She's still level 2,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
so
Well, it's fine. But
it's fine
yeah.
for now.
Yeah.
Because she would have been actually all of her to hits would have been higher because she would be proficient at this. She's
I mean,
not, but-
it's not worth picking out her
Right,
trick shots for.
And she was all yeah. I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. And she was already. I mean, she was hitting this stuff anyway. So
Mhm.
it is now the creature's turn. So let's see. What is this?
Well, if you don't know what it does, you don't gotta do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll stick with bites and scratches.
All right, so she's actually going to cast Fog Cloud,
Okay.
which is a 20-foot radius from her. So anybody who's in the cloud, or even if you're standing outside the cloud, would have disadvantage to hit her.
Crap. Is that only ranged or is it melee as well?
Let me double. It doesn't specifically say, so let me.
Also, that double thing you guys told me about, it's not doing it.
What do you mean?
It didn't roll.
Did you?
I cooked
you-
it.
Did you? If you like, when you look at your character sheet, it's on Roll 2 Legacy right now.
Yeah, it's heavily obscured.
It should be. I'm not used to these sheets.
Just open your sheet real quick and cogwheel again.
It says it.
It
Oh.
says you're on Roll 2 Legacy.
No, wait. Okay, ignore this next. What the fuck am I doing? Stop. Okay, then click that. Fucking. I keep having to remember to click this button first.
I mean, you could just always leave it on Roll 2 Legacy. It just rolls double attacks or whatever for you.
Ignore this next roll. I'm just trying it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Don't know why it didn't work the first time. Probably because I'm a dingus.
Okay, so I don't think it does.
And also, I wasted a nice 10 damage.
And next time you hit, you'll roll a 1.
I wasted
Yeah.
an 18 damage.
Pain.
My 2 times I've swung my hammer, I've missed.
All right.
Ugh.
So the way that I am going to interpret this, because I was just reading about it, and apparently this is a lot of people are confused by this. So it's I won't do it with advantage and disadvantage. However, if you are ranged like Lena, or if you are if your spell says that you have to a creature within your vision, like you have to be able to see the creature, you can't cast it because you can't see them.
Okay.
But if the spell doesn't specifically state that you have to see them, you don't have to. So it's not particularly useful, as useful as I was expecting it to be. But
Well, I think heavily obscured still gives ranged attacks disadvantage. I believe.
well, I would say heavily obscured for range means that you can't hit them because you cannot see them. It's not even disadvantage because it would be impossible. Like you would just, I mean, I would almost be like a double disadvantage as far as I'm concerned, just because like you literally cannot see anything.
Yeah.
You would just be firing wildly into like just nothing.
Sounds good.
So, she has innate spells that she can do just at will. So now she's just going to attempt to bite and claw at you again, Bjorn.
All right.
She attempts to bite at you after and she's distracted by her own cloud, and she misses. And then she also misses with her
Oh,
claws.
thank God.
I rolled a 10 and a 7. Soren, you are up.
So am I attacking straight or at advantage?
I would say that this would cancel out advantage.
Okay, so it's just a straight.
Just straight roll, yeah.
Well, let's see if I can get her attention.
We are struggling.
Well, she is too, so that's what happens when you're level 3.
Yep.
TPK, TPK.
All right. Eve, you're up.
She's not getting close. She's spooked. She's gonna just go. Boop. Oh, that was good.
All right.
Am I muted again? No, okay. These headphones are weird.
All right. Bjorn, you're up. Just a straight roll.
Alright. All right. Now, I know it's canceled out. If I did reckless, would that give me the advantage, or is it kind of just it's going to be canceled out no matter what?
No, I would say it's canceled because of sight, but if you could still see her where you're standing, so if you
All right. Then
reckless,
yeah,
you can
I will
advantage.
reckless it and try to go with advantage because I've been missing every single time, and try to spin around and hit her in the jaw with my hammer. Oh, thank God. I still rolled bad damage, but still, thank God I rolled with advantage.
All right.
All right, she will have advantage on me as well. And that is
Yeah.
scary.
It's half damage on that one.
She still needs
Yep.
to make a concentration check.
Oh, Fog Cloud. I thought Fog Cloud was just you cast it.
No,
it's
it's
a
concentration.
concentration. And it fails. She rolled a 4.
Okay.
So the fog dissipates.
All right.
See, I'm never going to have that problem with a +8 constitution modifier for saving throws.
So Lena is going to reload her weapon. That is her turn.
Okay.
It is now Granny Greengrove's turn, and she is attacking with advantage.
Yep.
Um,
You can do this. I believe in you.
I could probably take one hit.
well, you take 13 points of piercing damage halved,
Okay.
so 6, and then that was the first attack. And
How
then-
high is your dex modifier?
Mine
Yeah.
+3,
What's your AC?
18.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I
you
was
take an additional 7 points of slashing damage from her claws.
Halved.
No, 14 halved.
Okay, I'm down.
Fuck. How do we heal again?
Healing kits. That's all you got right now.
I think we have one potion
Yes.
because we had 2.
We do.
Lena has healing
Somebody-
kit.
Somebody save the barbarian, please.
All right, now real quick, do I stay big since she's the one concentrating on it, or do I shrink back when I'm down?
I would say that if she's still concentrating on the spell, I think
Okay.
it would stay up.
All right.
I don't think it specifically says anything otherwise.
All right. Then there is a big pile of Bjorn sitting there.
All right. Bjorn, you are up.
Well, I'll still keep trying to take her attention by sticking her with the shadowy end. I'm just not hitting shit.
If he was still up, you would have had advantage and it would have hit her, but 13 misses.
Yep.
We're not having a good round.
Nope. I went down by 1 HP. Oh my God.
Eve, you are up.
Eve is gonna panic. And she's just gonna keep throwing fireballs.
And it's worked so far.
She can't do anything else. Like I have made the mistake of taking no second level damage spells because I can only take one spell. So, and I immediately thought, oh, I'll take enlarge reduce.
Now you're just like a warlock right now. You're just casting the same thing.
13.
Nope, 13 misses.
Fuck.
Bjorn,
right.
death saving throw.
Bjorn's
That's
gonna die.
saving throw. Yep. One down.
I'm down. If she hits it, it would kill
Oh
you.
my god, if she
Mhm.
attacks him, she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
It is Lena's
I-
turn.
And we can't revive him.
I mean,
Man,
nope.
she could healer's
Hold
kit or
on.
potion.
If she
Who did we decide had the potions? Was it you or Lena?
I have
Lena
no
doesn't
idea.
have them. It would be,
Well,
Soren,
one
have
of you
them.
fed
Lena
it
doesn't.
to Eve last week.
Yeah, one of you gave me a potion. Because I went down
We
quite
had two
quickly.
of them. We got one left.
Yeah,
Lena
I just
doesn't
didn't know
have
which
one
one.
on her character sheet. So,
Okay, then yeah, Soren, I think you have them.
hold on a second. Let me.
Does she have a healer's kit?
She does have Sealer's kit, yeah.
Is that an action to use, or is that like a out of combat sit down and use it thing?
I mean,
think
technically,
that's
healer's
enough.
kits, I believe, are out of combat. I don't think they're in combat use.
Oh no.
Because it's not like drinking a potion. It's like actually using like bandage.
Yeah, it's like she's gonna run up to me. Hold on, please. Just start wrapping a wound, and
Well, if that's the case,
Okay, wait. Nope. Oh, I take it back. It
I
says,
said
you can
I have
expend-
6 seconds.
As an action, you can expend one use of the kit to stabilize a creature who has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom/medicine check.
Save him.
So it's basically like spare the dying.
Yeah.
What I was here, give me a second.
Somebody please save the barbarian.
I mean, I could have last turn got the health potion out as a bonus action and held it for her.
So yeah, she's supposed to have grit points. And I was looking to see. I was like, maybe I'll just like give her just a temporary like trick shot to see if she can do something else. Well, she doesn't want a disarming shot. She's that creature. Granny Greengrove doesn't have any weapons.
This is spooky.
I don't even think any of those are gonna.
I mean, the one that looks like there's 2 that look like they may be somewhat helpful. Obviously, the one that you get advantage on the shot, that eye shot, and then the other only one would be like forceful. You could push her 15 feet away, but she can still.
And dazing shot might be helpful. A disadvantage on on attacks. But... All right.
Where's that charger? There it is.
He's just gonna come down here and use the healer stabilize. So technically, you don't get hit points back.
Yep.
It just.
I cancel out that one fail save, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. It is her turn. Seeing Lena run over there and try and help you, though, he's gonna move up and attack. Holy shit! I just killed her. I didn't kill her. I just took her down in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
I crit.
Oh
Wait a
no.
minute. So she reaches out and bites Lena, and Lena takes 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, did you roll her more HP? Because you said she was still at level 2.
She was at level 2, and I'm not gonna roll her hit points for her. However, she was under her maximum anyway.
Okay, all right.
So
Shit.
she is now unconscious.
That's not good.
Because she was yeah.
Next turn, both Soren and Eve just book it. Like 3 out of
Alright.
5 kids isn't bad.
Well, she has 2 attacks. She's going to turn around and attack you, Soren, as she took her down. So she will attempt to claw at you. Oh my god, I can't believe that.
Did you just crit again?
I did.
No, I think it's just in the first session. He attacked me twice. He crit me both times.
Fuck.
So here, let me
This game is cursed. Holy shit. This is God.
hold on.
Can I ask, does this attack have any type of energy-based damage, such as like necrotic or poison?
Does her attacks? No, this is just slashing damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have used like a reaction for absorb elements if it had some form of like fire, ice, or something. But no.
It doesn't. Just so that you all don't think that I'm making it up.
No.
I just so you take 29 points of damage, Soren.
Are you down?
Yeah, I have 24 hit points.
So that was the first, and the bite was on Lena, and the claws are on.
What the fuck do I do?
You kill her or you run, one or the other.
I'm gonna fucking.
Soren, it is your turn, so you do a death saving throw.
The only thing is, you don't know the way out.
I mean, I can go out the exact way we came in.
No, you can't. You can't creep back through those little passages. We like crawled in a crack.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god! Why didn't you roll 20, you asshole?
Hey, I'm trying here.
Do I see the healing potion? Because you said you were holding it out.
I mean, I could.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Is that your intelligence deciding if you're gonna run?
Well, she can't run. She got no fucking way out.
All right, it is your turn though.
Welcome to the game.
She's gonna look panicked. And she doesn't want to lead her back upstairs because she'll just eat. Does she see those 2 children?
Yeah, the 2 children are on the tables. That's what she was looking at.
Fuck. I have no way of helping you guys. I have no healing spells. Because I'm a fucking sorcerer.
Oh my god, Tara's gonna be so mad.
We had to TPK the party while you weren't here.
Do I see any doors in this room, or just passages? Or were there any passages we walked past that we didn't go into earlier?
I'll say that you guys saw it. You know, you may have investigated it if I had told you it was there. But back behind the stairs, there is a door.
She's gonna fuck it. I'm so sorry, guys. She's gonna see everyone like collapse. She has no way of healing. She's just gonna book it. She's out. She's gone. Double dash.
Well, you can run that direction, so go, and then see what happens after that. Somebody might roll 20.
She's a nice character, but I don't want her to die. Hold on. I'm trying to decide. How does the granny look injured? Like, does she look burnt or hurt?
She looks hurt, yeah. She doesn't look like she's on the verge of death, but she's hurt.
She's gonna yell at the granny and say, "Hey, you ugly, come get me," and cast a firebolt at her. It doesn't fucking hit. Doesn't matter, it's only 2 fucking damage. And then she's just gonna start booking it. I don't know, 30 feet, so she can get to the stairwell.
Bjorn, death saving throw.
I'm stable.
Oh yeah.
I don't even get a chance to get back up.
Nope. You're just there.
Mhm.
Lena's death saving throw.
Rolling that 20, guys, come on.
Let's see here.
I need to lure her away and distract her long enough for somebody else to get you back up, because I can't do shit.
Get the children and use them as pawns.
Go
Distract her with the
Go
tree.
get the naked guy.
Yeah.
Wait, question. Even though that was a natural 20, could I have used shield?
I mean, I think you could.
Or do you do that crits always hit no matter what?
It'd be really nice if I wasn't the only one alive.
Because if I used shield, my AC would have been 23.
I'm guessing her attack got to be more than a +3.
Well, it says that to hit was crit.
Yeah, it
and
was a 20 to hit. To hit on the. Fun.
I mean, if not, that's perfectly fine. It's just a case of, I don't know.
Let's see. As the rules as written, if the d20 roll for an attack is a 20, the attack hits regardless of any modifiers or the target's AC. In addition, the attack is a critical hit, as explained later in the chapter.
No worries.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe that's not right. Let me look. I'm going to read this exactly. I just looked it up on the internet, and I'm going to see what it says.
Well, while you read about whether we're dead or not, I'm going to go fill up my water real quick.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, those are 2 back-to-back amazing rolls.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I would have gone down even on the first one with the 24 damage.
I just watched you guys get torn apart, and he was just like, I have a future, I have a goal, I'm not dying in here.
Give it time.
At best, I can warn the village, perhaps, of what's hidden and get help. I'll go back to Mr. Grayson. Say, hey, yeah, I got your adventurers killed, but holy fuck, that thing was spooky.
All right, so it says critical hits. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll an extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all of the attack's damage only twice. Blah blah blah. It doesn't specifically state, so I don't know where that. That's 190. Oh. They don't make this easy.
I mean, to be fair, if if it was us versus the monster, it would probably count. So it's only fair the opposite.
No, it says, okay, so on page 194 of the player's handbook, rolling a 1 or a 20. Sometimes fate blesses or curses a combatant, causing the novice to hit and the veteran to miss. If the d20 roll for an attack is a 20, the attack hits regardless of any modifiers or the target's AC. This is called a critical hit. If it's a 1, then they automatically miss regardless of whatever.
Yeah, so it's just it hit. Suck it.
Yeah, basically a crit is a crit, and you can't. Doesn't matter.
Crit is
back.
just like a man. I'm scared.
So I think Lena has to do a death save.
Good luck, Lena. Nat 20, so you can save those two while I try and lead this thing away. Well, it's a success.
Yep, and it is her turn. She has 40 feet of movement.
Fuck.
I would like to take an unconscious attack of opportunity.
All right. I've been DMing for a very long time. I have never killed a party ever.
I've never had a party die like this before.
So she attempts to
I'm
bite
ready.
you. That's an 8. So she misses.
Doesn't hit.
And a 14.
Just hits.
So 8
Even with your mage armor?
Yeah, my mage armor gets him to 13.
Oh, it's 13 plus, isn't it?
Yeah, your dexterity modifier
Which
is 0.
Oh. So you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Hellish rebuke.
Do it.
16.
Dexterity saving throw.
She has to do one of those.
Yeah, and I rolled a 4, so
So no, she takes the full thing. So how much did I get? 8 damage.
8.
So I'm down.
All right, so she's looking kind of rough.
Wait a minute. You said she has 40 feet of movement speed?
Correct.
Then she might not have been able to get on the way to me. Because the first round I hit her with an ice bolt. Which means, I believe, her speed
Isn't that
is
only for the
right
next or for that round?
It
until the
is.
start of your next turn. Fuck that.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Ignore my retarded potato-ness.
All right, Soren and a death saving throw.
Guys.
If you roll a 20, we're kicking you out of the game. You're gone.
Well,
Fuck off. Leave.
Well, I got 2
So is that-
successes.
That's 2 successes.
Disengage.
So what okay, again, this is all new territory. I've never killed anybody before, like a whole entire. I've killed people before, but not a whole group. But what happens if you guys have stabilized, but you're unconscious? Like, I don't know. Like,
We're
if she
unconscious
doesn't come out-
for
we roll
1d4 hours.
We roll a 1d4. Yeah.
and then
Then we're unconscious for that many hours. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm trying to.
All right.
Wait.
Oh
what was
yeah,
the
there
one-
we go. I'll crit on that one. Go. You know what? Go fuck yourself, Bjorn.
All right. So, Eve, you're up.
Disengage. I'm gonna run up the stairs. Oh fuck the children! I just forgot. Wait, no, they're up another flight of stairs.
No, that's fine. They're distraction.
I'm not using the children as distractions. I have an idea. I think.
She'll probably go after the naked guy first.
So I'm gonna run all the way up the stairs, and I'm gonna look for any doorway, any room I can run into.
I mean, basically, you can get back to the room with the closet and the bunk bed. I mean, you wouldn't get there yet because that was further away than 30 feet. But
But her goal currently is to find a room that she can walk into.
I mean, you could eventually get into that room, and then there is a door, and then from that room, there's the stairs back up to where the kids and the naked man are.
So I can't get into a room that's just a room. There's nothing else in there, like or like just somewhere where she can like hide for a second.
No. But you run up the stairs, and Bjorn, it is your turn to do another job.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to.
I'm just.
distract-
Oh no,
I'm
I forgot.
I'm
You're
napping.
already accustomed. Yes, you're out for 4 hours. I forgot about that. All right. So Lena is doing it, which she failed. All right. It is creature's turn. Well, I guess she should chase after you because she didn't care about these unconscious people on the ground. So she's going to come up the stairs. I'm going to give her disadvantage on her attack because she's not on even ground trying to swipe at you.
Okay.
And also she's big, and that's not a particularly large stairwell, so...
Thank you for your mercy.
I mean, it makes sense.
You're trying not to TPK.
But I think I may just have done it. How many hit points do you have?
15.
Well, you take 9 more piercing damage from her bite. She missed you with her claws.
Okay. So I'm on 6 points of health.
Sorn.
Well, let's see if I can stabilize or jump up.
Please jump up.
I stabilize.
Fuck, I'm dead.
So I guess roll a d4.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I'll be awake in 3 hours.
Eve, it is your turn.
Oh fuck. She's right on top of me, isn't she?
Yes. So if you don't disengage, you will have an advantage.
Does she still have
Opportunity.
Does she have disadvantage on that attack of opportunity?
I would say she would because she had disadvantage on that.
I am not gonna disengage and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna double dash.
I rolled a natural 1.
Fuck. Okay, so fuck my original plan because of how low I am. I'm gonna go for the door that we haven't been into yet, the one under the stairs.
But you have to run back down the stairs where you are.
Yeah, but I see, I'm going towards there, so I have 60 feet movement
So
speed.
you're gonna run past her
Wait, what?
because you were going up the stairs, right? And so the stairs.
I thought that was the way towards the door.
No,
Or was there?
It was behind.
So it was
You
here.
guys, so you guys came down the
Fuck.
stairs. So
That's what I
I
wanted
may not have
to get.
explained that very well. So
Wait, can I go back then? Like, I'd still be doing the attack of opportunity. I'd just be going behind her.
yeah.
Like my original plan was just to.
So just like Benny Hill, run up the stairs and then run. She chases you and then you run back down the stairs.
I run back down the stairs and I'm going straight for the door.
Yeah. So the door would be behind
tell
the
me.
stairs.
Yes. So I'm going. Boop. Is the door locked? Oh my god! It's doing that bug again. Oh, that's annoying. Is the door locked?
Well, it would be like back here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
The door does not. Well, you wouldn't know yet because that would be like an action to try and open up the door.
Oh. Okay, but is that just my 30 feet of movement got me down here, or?
No, you would have to use the 60 because
Okay.
you already ran up 30 feet.
Is disguise self a bonus action? No, it's a
No.
fucking action.
Did the music die for anybody else?
No, I can hear it.
Not me.
It died for me.
That's so stupid. I wish they wouldn't have changed the music in this.
She's just gonna turn and look at the guy, at anyone, just to see if anyone's awake yet. Or she can't even see you guys from back here, so fuck that. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do. I'm just running for my life.
Okay, so Bjorn, you're out. It is.
I'm having a little power nap.
Save.
Oh, come on! Come on!
That's 2 successes and 1 failure for her. But all right, so you double dash. So you went 60 feet, so she won't be able to get back to you.
Okay.
So
Does she double dash to catch up?
no, she's gonna get down to where she can see you, and then she is going to. Can I do that? Yeah. She cast Eldritch Blast at you and then rolled a 2 to hit.
Doesn't hit!
Soren, you're out. Eve, you are up.
I don't want this character to die. I'm going for the door. Okay. I'm going straight for the door.
All right, so
If it's locked, that's just fucking hilarious.
If the door's locked, I'm gonna cry.
I'm just waiting for her husband to be on the other side.
Don't do this. Don't.
the door is not locked.
Okay. I fling it open. What do I see?
It is a long corridor.
I take one last look to my party members. Can I cast a
No,
cantrip just for flavor? Just for flavor.
You know, I will say actually,
It's thaumaturgy.
I'll give. Well, no, I mean, I will give you a bonus action. The bonus action to open the door. So I feel like if you can drink something, you could open a door as a bonus action. So you could still have an action.
Okay, I'm gonna like.
Bonus action is open the door.
Can I open the door loudly with my bonus action? Like fling it open so she hears it open?
She can see you, so
Oh, that's good. Oh, then I'm looking back at her saying, "Come at me, bitch!" and I'm running down the corridor.
Are you doing anything with your action?
yeah, you have an action.
Dashing.
So you double dash, so you get like 60 feet.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I'm trying to taunt her to follow me.
All right.
Lena!
That is unreal.
Can I
Roll
cry?
multiple 19s.
Can I cry?
There were 3 19s. Yeah.
I want to
And I
cry.
rolled the 20.
Yeah.
Wait, how
Yeah, you
long
did.
is she unconscious for?
An hour.
So I have to keep her busy for an hour.
Running around. Insert.
I mean,
Just
technically,
kite her.
I
I mean, you. It's not even like you could kite her with the freezing thing because she could cast at you too.
yeah, I know that's the issue. So I need to do something. I just need to get
I
her
think
away.
I think you have to decide if you're going to try that one spell, if you could see if you could kill her, or if you're just going to keep running because there's no other real option.
I don't want you guys to die.
Hey, if we die, we
I would
die.
feel hot.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
feel-
I mean,
I-
if there was ever a time for a party to die, it would be early on like this, where you haven't spent, months at a time with the character.
I know, but you know, like-
don't think of it as you're new to the game and we you don't want our character do what your character would do. If that's running, run.
the thing is,
Don't-
Eva's a really nice character. And she would want to stay just to save the children. Like she wants to look after those children more than you guys. She has kind of grown attached to Bjorn because he's like a big soft sweetie. But at the same time, she has her own goals and she doesn't want to fucking die here. So she's running for it. She's trying to help by like taunting the thing, thinking you guys can get up. Maybe hoping that the children will come down and feed you a healing potion. So
Oh, all I'm saying is don't feel bad whatever decision you make. It's not like a big deal.
okay, she's just gonna run.
And as you're taking off, I don't think that she would follow you at this point. She has her own plans as well, and it doesn't involve chasing after somebody if they're trying to run away from her. So, basically, the way that you're going is the way that had you not decided to turn into small creatures and go in the back way, you're basically going to the front entrance now. So you would be able to escape at this point. The rest of you, however,
Y'all dead.
I mean, she would kill you all. So
Yep.
Well, my first
Man, that
spellcaster is
sucks.
dead.
I'm so sorry, guys. I tried so hard.
I mean, think of it this way. I took 36 points of damage from a hug. There were 2 back-to-back crits that did over 30 something damage. Well, no, over like 40 or 50 damage together. Like, it was one of those combats.
Oh yeah.
I have to say, I think I got kind of lucky with some of my rolls. Well, if I just like her hit with the natural one and everything, her just missing most of her
disadvantage?
attacks. Yeah, that probably saved
you,
me.
you probably wouldn't have killed her had you decided to. She had 17 hit points left. So
Fuck.
If I would have hit her once out of those 3 misses.
yeah.
My 2 hammer attacks that I missed, man.
Yep.
Okay, if anybody needs character art, I have like a lot.
Well, I always have art.
The only person we need to feel sorry for is Matt, because he's going to have to explain what the fuck happened to Terra.
I mean, that picture that he posted is a pretty good explanation.
Yeah, that sucks though. I feel bad because, like, I mean, this was supposed to be a tough fight, but you all weren't supposed to die.
Low level 5e, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that one hit.
Can I just say something? This is our fault. Do you know why this is our fault? None of us took a healer class.
Yep.
We would have won if one of us was a goddamn cleric or a paladin or a druid.
Possibly, I could have just the cleric could have been one that took 29 points of damage, and then we're in the same boat. So,
Still,
I mean, to be fair, because like Tara, like I killed her other character like 5 times.
Yeah.
It just so happened that we had a way to bring her back, but.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing you planned that this would be a slightly shorter session.
Because
Dude, I love making characters anyway, so I don't like. I mean, it sucks. I did enjoy Bjorn, but I'm gonna come up with something.
Yeah.
I